You live in the most incredible time of change on Earth ever. You're witnessing the birth of new energy and new consciousness. You're hearing the call of the elders and the indigenous ones to accept your own sovereignty, to accept your own independence, your own divinity. You were given life, you were given soul, and you were given total freedom.
Blessings to the ancestors, to the spirit of this land. Give thanks to the elders, past, present, and future. Thanks to the custodians of this land that we stand upon.
How can humanity create paradise on earth, heaven on earth? Well, we can begin with sovereignty for everyone. Everything and everyone is equal with each other within this earth.
We're all indigenous to this planet, no matter where we come from. We're multi-dimensional beings, spiritual beings, trying on clothing for a life, and that's this body. Because I'm eternal. I know that with my entire being.
As I run Jukurpa, Dreamtime, I see new sovereign beings running. These are the sovereign beings of our next generations, our newborns. These new ancestors coming in, our newborns are our old coming back into the new again. Some would say reincarnated into new flesh garments, cosmic travelers coming back to finish their job.
To be sovereign is to be your own authority, to not be ruled by anyone else. It's to stand in your own right under no other and to be a fully autonomous human being. It's an authority to oneself, guided by your own inner compass. And we are each sovereign unto ourselves. It's time to reclaim our sovereign birthright. We stand under no man, no God, or any other imposed limitation. People everywhere, all over the world, are uniting to claim these universal rights under natural law.
Way back in the dream time and stories, a long, long time ago, even before any person, any white man came to the shores, the people had stories. They used to sing and dance to the stories. We are sovereign people, but with that comes responsibility. And we'll be guided and governed by the universal law. Cause no harm, cause no loss, do no damage, and don't impose your will on others.
As we know, we have lots to learn from the First Nations in terms of getting back to natural law, because the systems that have been created by the whitefellow are simply outside of the alignment with natural law.
We know where we came from, we know our ancestry, our lineage, our blood lineage to the land, and within the parameters of our tribal boundaries.
From satellite and airplane mapping, DC magnetic lines accurately map from the air what the Aboriginals called song lines and dreaming track. And the deeper picture is that the electric field your body makes, because we believe it makes gravity, actually becomes the stuff that holds that energy line together. Example, so when the Aboriginal lady feels a child first leap in her womb, she runs to get the shaman, and they make a picture of the magnetism of that place on the land on a stone. That stone with the painting becomes the title deed of that child to his land that he will be in charge of dreaming.
Before they came on these shores, before any person, before my grandmother, before all of people, before humans, the stories go way back into the heavens, and language is the integral part of our connection to the land, to the stars, deep into the earth. khanya war dalnge khanya yalgan ko.
Indigenous tribes today, the world over, are fighting for their right to be sovereign, just as their ancestors were sovereign.
At this moment in history, a devastation is being done to the Mother Earth, and this devastation is compromising perhaps the continued future of all peoples.
We've got infinite potential if we learn how to truly trust one another. And that's what the game is right now, is learning to trust in the tribe, to take what we know to be true and put it into action with one another in a really holistic way, where we're actually turning all of our energy towards one another to bolster a within community economy. And that economy can free us all up to be able to do our work through sharing resources, properties, making safe zones all over the place where people can actually properly invest their spiritual energy into doing the work on the planet.
A new tribe of people from all races, creed and colour are holding a new future vision for the planet. This global tribe of rainbow warriors are teaming up with indigenous peoples from all over the world, learning about old law, natural medicines, and sacred ceremonies. They will become the holders of these stories, and they will teach the next generation how to tread more lightly on the earth, to create a more sustainable legacy for generations to come. Our ancestors dreamed us into being, just as we now dream a new future for our descendants. Is it time to call down manna from the kingdom of heaven?
Because I love you so much. Because I love you so much, so much, so much. Because I love you so much with all of my heart. Hiana, hey, nay, oh, hey. Because I love you.